the Baylor Bears and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, this crowd is electric. Obviously, they are using conference pride as a rallying point here today. There's a ton of motivation in this game between the ACC and Big 12 opponents. They both want to prove they are the next power conference, but that all starts on the field today. Coach said, we have got to go out and set the tone. I want physicality at the line of scrimmage. Show them who the big league really is. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And it'll come out to the 25. At a return. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Shipp. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get into some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field, because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
And the Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Edwards. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage moving down the field to score in that opening series.
Leaves it with the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's Lagway to pass. Pulls it in. It's Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The give on the option. Slithers it. There's some room. Job by the back on the option.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we miss time.
He's got it out. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off the play fake on first down. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Here comes the heat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making the situation a lot more manageable.
3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
That pass is incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. On target. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Lagway wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. Snags it, and he's open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll run it from the gun. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to back and leaves it. Picks up the 1st down. Maybe a crease. Touchdown Bears! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. We didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
North Carolina's Baylor's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through a tackle. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Edwards. Got his man. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Shipp. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'll be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator tries to set the defense up by showing them the same pre-snap look, but this time sending the receiver to the middle of the field.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Powers through the defender. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need.
Maybe some room here. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone of the field, Trace. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give out of the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing, Lagway. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Gets the first himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Grab behind the line, it's Livingston. Hard-hitting tackle.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job on the defense.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Throws for the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That's caught. It's Thurman. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air, it's Edwards. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Offense changing the play. Tight end now in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? That's caught. It's Ship. On the move at the 30. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Tar Heels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Edwards. Pocket breaking down. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. On the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Lagway. Here's the pressure. Here's the heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Lagway from the gun on third down. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. Right back to him on the ground. Delivers the stiff arm. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's third down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morris. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back can get some positive yards.
Now on second down. Here's Lagway to pass. Going over the top. Pulls it in down the middle. Off to the races. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Under fire. He's on the move. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Morris. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Right back to the well. Got enough for the 1st. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
We got all these fancy pass plays and all these fancy formations and shifts and motions and all this stuff you make me think about as a defensive guy. And then you slip that in. Really nice job by the offense, hitting you with the draw, with the unexpected. Nice job getting a big gain.
Flagway wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. To the air, it's Flagway. Gets away. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. At the end of 3, and we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take a look at the stats so far.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see the defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
Flagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the 1st down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fights off a defender. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
He'll pull it down and run. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert to 2nd and short.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to throw. It's Edwards. Oh, they're after him. Right on the money. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And these running backs, they practice with receivers now. They're running routes all the time, and you see, they give him the football out in space. He knows exactly how to run routes and how to do damage. And the best part is he's a running back after the catch. And look at him chew up the yards and make the big play and get all the way down the field.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. The give on the inside. Touchdown, UNC! They move on top here in the fourth.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. Throwing, Lagway. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Sends it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Yeah, nice run, and I think everybody knows. He's right there next to that 100-yard mark, 98 yards on the day. And that's a mark, man, when you hit that mark a lot of times and you take care of the football, you win a lot of football games. It's the more physical team. It's the team that makes it easy, makes it easier on their quarterback, and they've done that today.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Quarterback keeps it. Could be an alley. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Lagway. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you just got to know the situation in the game, honestly. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Working that left side now. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Lagway to throw for it on fourth. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this third and long. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I